Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Taurus, March 13, 2022. This can be a time of much personal passion, power, ambition, and influence. Both Venus and Mars align with Pluto in your sign, and you're attracting what or who you want. Even so, there is some tendency to put too much weight or energy into a particular line of thought or pursuit. Passions run high, but obsessiveness might interfere. It's best to use these powers constructively and enjoy the courage to meet and then beat your goals. People may be looking to you to lead. It's certainly a day for having a major say in what others think of you, as the power to shape your image is strong. You can come to sudden insights that help you do so. Work on self-improvement and self-control for excellent results now. In fact, frustrations with current conditions can lead to profoundly meaningful changes. There can be a competitive, possessive, and emotional tone to the day, and an inherent need to change yourself or your attitude towards life is with you. The changes you make this week can be defining. Go on with your bad self. There's no denying the amount of seduction emanating from your pores at this time, and it's all thanks to today's smoldering Venus-Pluto conjunction as it turns up the heat in your sign. Fatal attraction? Never say never when the goddess of love and the lord of the underworld are involved. Similar to the Phantom of the Opera's forbidden love for Christine, you are exuding a type of power that cannot be denied. And with the moon igniting your third house of communication, thought process, and immediate surroundings, you're not afraid to speak up either. The focus moves away from your sense of security and money as the moon leaves Aquarius for compassionate Pisces. You may want to open up a bit more in conversation about work or to your coworkers. Luna is feeling a little moody, implying that you may feel vulnerable today. If something about work is on your mind, confide in someone you trust. There could be an opportunity to get to know your colleagues better, so use the lunation to open up to one another. It may be out of your comfort zone, but still worthwhile. Knowing that Venus and Mars, the planets of money and war, are just 2 days away from your income sector makes the next 48 hours an important chance to focus on what you are fighting for. Venus and Mars will help you fight for what you deserve, while an alignment between Mercury and Saturn is first helping you establish what that is. Business is sticky today, but not in a good way. Money won't stick to you, just the arguments and silly ideas of others. Try to keep things in perspective and don't get drawn into a shouting match. If you find yourself giving in to other people too much because you feel they depend on you, it's time to give yourself the attention you deserve and stop distracting yourself through filling the needs of others. Ground yourself with deep breathing exercises. Have you been getting regular aerobic exercise? Take it easy if it's been a while, but definitely try to get back into caring for yourself first. Your ability to communicate and interact with artistic flair will be stronger on this day. Work this vibration to the fullest by allowing yourself the room to explore alternative and unconventional methods of doing things. Try something that hasn't been done yet, and wear something totally different. Explore color, particularly those you don't usually have in your immediate environment. Such things can stimulate your creative juices. Be sure to indulge in any of your favorite artistic activities as well. Having the moon in your relationship sector during Mercury, the planet of communications, early days in your communications sector was always going to be an advantage. This is giving Mercury something to work with while your relationships benefit from a better chance to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice. However, this is part of something much bigger, with the stars gearing up for a big weekend across the communication, friendship, and relationship fronts. Having the moon in your relationship sector during Mercury's early days in your communication sector is a chance to take advantage of the planet of communications influence. The moon will return to your relationship sector every 4 weeks, but this is the only time this year that Mercury will be in the perfect position to give the emotional responses the moon will trigger a voice. Your tarot reading for today. Justice, Death, and the Fool. The cards you selected invite you to make an effort to unblock a situation that you have been stuck in for quite some time. For this you need to overcome an obstacle that is a real challenge for you. If you adopt the correct behavior, you should end up in a more satisfactory situation where the challenges you are facing today could dissipate. In the coming days, you will have the possibility of taking things in hand due to this unexpected event, which should allow you to prove yourself to the people who really matter to you. You'll understand, you need to take control of your own life to take advantage of all the promises in your draw. In the past, you have experienced equivalent situations when everything just seemed to be getting on top of you. At that time, you knew how to count on the support of your loved ones by giving them your trust. Today, the cards evoke the influence of an older man. He seems to monopolize your thoughts and should help you to take things in hand. It is not always easy to get your bearings and you encounter an unexpected situation, but this man will be there for you, to help you find the right path and make the right decisions during this crucial period. You should keep your goals in mind and take the advice of this draw so that all the odds are in your favor in March 2022. You need to be aware of the issues raised in this draw to advance to a happier situation in love and in your personal life. Our eyes in the sky. They'll only snap if they feel like they're being controlled. So, don't try to control other people's actions. Give them a chance to make their own decisions in your discussions. They will make the right choices on their own terms. And please just ignore anyone's snide or hurtful words. To this point, we've been hands-on and trying to make relationships work at all costs. Now we're taking a step back and allowing matters to unfold naturally. When it comes to how we express our affection, it won't be with big a declaration of love that we yell from the rooftop. We'll choose to express ourselves with acts of kindness and service to those we care about, who will then see our truest heart. Asking for advice from a trusted source regarding our finances will prove helpful, as they will be able to give us insight and information on the best ways in which we can boost our capital and dividends. On the emotional front, this astrological energy will bring new life to our romantic situations and partnerships. That will make it hard for us to make decisions. Instead of moving forward, it's a good time to reflect on the investments before we commit fully to making them. The lesson of the day is to slow down and to contemplate as to what the best choices for us will be. Seeking advice will be beneficial, as long as it's a trusted source who we know won't lead us astray from the best opportunities and results. So, don't try to control other people's actions. Give them a chance to make their own decisions in your discussions. They will make the right choices on their own terms.